I'm your host, Brenda Close.
And I'm your co-host, Kaylee Smalley.
And this is our podcast, Treasuring Education. Welcome back to another segment of our Empowering Parents series. Today, we're discussing learning strategies and exploring different approaches to techniques that can enhance your child's learning experience. So, let's jump right in. Learning strategies are like puzzle pieces that help our children make sense of new information and concepts. Kaylee, can you provide us with an example of an effective learning strategy that parents can use at home?
Sure. So the most powerful strategy that's supported by research and from my own experience really is the Jigsaw strategy. And according to John Hattie's research, it is the most effective way to learn. And the Jigsaw strategy encourages collaboration, active engagement, and a deeper understanding of the material.
That sounds super intriguing. It's much more than just group work. Will you walk us through how the Jigsaw strategy works?
Yeah, of course. So the Jigsaw strategy involves dividing a larger topic or task into smaller parts. And you assign each part to a group member and then have the members work in second specialized groups to become experts in their assigned part. And then afterwards, they all come back together to their home groups to share their knowledge and piece together the complete picture.
That works so well. So it's like each group member becomes a supercharged expert on their assigned part and then collaborates with their home group members to build a comprehensive understanding of the topic. Can you share an example of how parents can use a Jigsaw strategy at home?
Sure, but let's start with a collaborative group project, and then we'll transform it into a jigsaw.
Okay.
So let's say the family wants to plan a memorable vacation. So you can assign each family member a different aspect to research and become an expert in. So for an elementary age child, they could research fun, family-friendly attractions. And then a middle school child can explore accommodation options. A high school child can delve into transportation and logistics. And as parents, you could research budgeting and itinerary planning.
Makes sense. It's a great example of a collaborative group effort. Each family member contributes their expertise and collaborates to create an amazing vacation plan. But what if the family members are at very different reading levels?
That's a great question. And really the beauty of group work is that it can be easily adapted to accommodate those different reading levels. So for instance, if our elementary child is still developing their reading skills, we can provide them with more visual resources like brochures or websites with images and simplified text. And then the middle school and high school children can explore more in-depth reading materials. And that way each family member can engage with the topic at their own level and contribute effectively. That would have made our vacation planning a lot easier when I was a kid. I wish we would have known about this.
Yeah, like when we went on vacation with Aunt Rachel and Uncle Brian.
Right, yeah.
That's a wonderful approach to varying reading levels that work in the classroom as well. For example, as an English teacher, I might select an article that I want students to explore, and I provide them with a choice of reading levels or assign them to reading levels. That ensures that they can access the topic at their own reading level, and they can contribute then to the larger group discussion.
That's true. And at home, it's such a great way to encourage teamwork, critical thinking, and even effective communication within that family unit. And it's also worth mentioning that collaborative learning has been shown to have numerous benefits.
That's so interesting. Dr. John Hattie's research is some of my favorite. What does his research say about the benefits of collaborative learning?
Collaborative learning has been found to promote higher levels of engagement and motivation among students. So when children work together in groups, they learn to communicate effectively, listen to different viewpoints, and then appreciate the diverse strengths and perspectives of their peers. And this not only enhances their social skills, but it also improves their understanding and overall retention of that material.
So by incorporating collaborative learning strategies, we're not only helping our children develop important academic skills, but we're also fostering their social and their emotional growth.
And collaborative learning empowers children to become active participants in their own learning journeys and sets them up for success in our world of collaboration and teamwork in really any setting.
Right, just about anywhere you go or anything you do, these days we work as teams. So let's step up the collaborative learning to the Jigsaw level. How would you do that?
In the simplest terms, it's just adding a step. Have each sub-assignment of the project completed by more than one person, and then have them meet to discuss what they learned on the subtopic before going back to the home group.
So in our vacation planning example, that would be like having 2 families work on the planning.
Right, and having 2 different perspectives on the same subtopic is a real game changer. And for instance, if more than one person is researching accommodations, you'll get even more ideas and options. Ideas that just one person probably wouldn't learn on their own.
Yeah, when my students work together collaboratively, I like to tell them that 1 + 1 is 3, not 2. Because when 2 people come together with their own ideas and they talk about them, then together they generate 3rd and even 4th ideas. So it multiplies us. Multiplying those experts in the project and having them collaborate offers so much more depth and breadth to the overall project. I just love it.
I do too, very much. And in the video, we dive much deeper into transforming group work into the much more powerful Jigsaw strategy. And the most important thing to understand is that there is power in multiple perspectives, and the more people looking at the same information and then discussing it, the more learning is happening.
Agreed. The video side of this topic will definitely help you see how this works at a deeper level.
Awesome. Well, we will see you in the video. In our next podcast topic, we will begin our second round in the 5-piece framework, back to learning about you with modes of learning and multiple intelligences.
We'll see you next time.